In this video, you're going to see a strategy that's driving a ton of traffic to this fashion brand, and you'll be able to replicate it for your own business or just learn a lot from this brand in general. So we're going to dive right in, and we're not going to waste any time. So the brand I'm talking about is called Hallenstein's, and there's so many interesting things about this brand that I just discovered and want to share with you. So I want to share with you this specific strategy they're using, the markets that they're targeting, and also a little bit more data on the type of products that are selling best for them. So first and foremost, this is the ad that I saw that inspired this video. This ad right here is helping this brand drive a ton of organic traffic because it's actually a giveaway ad. So as you see, I'll make myself smaller on the screen. This is the ad that I saw. So it said, win an iPhone 17, join our VIP mailing list. And when you click the ad, it sends you right here to this show welcome tag, which is basically just their homepage actually. And if you just click here, you can subscribe to their win an iPhone 17 thing. And then, it just gives you the mailing list welcome series thing with email. Now, you may be thinking, okay, well, that's pretty cool, but how are they going to make money from this? Well, guess what? When you do this, you're going to be collecting email subscribers. And for a fashion brand, one of the most powerful methods of driving sales is through email marketing, right? Because guess what? Once you have a subscriber to your email marketing list, you can literally send them as many emails as you want. That's not an exaggeration. You can send 2 emails a day if you want. In fact, some of the biggest brands in the world actually are the ones that are sending the most emails out, which is kind of funny. And it does work. It does actually produce a ton of sales for brands. Now, one interesting thing I want to share with you about this specific brand too is most of their traffic is coming from New Zealand and Australia. So this is actually probably a $1 million a month brand, but we're using 500K a month in the title because I want to keep it conservative. And ultimately, nobody knows how much a brand makes unless they're a publicly traded company. So these are all estimates, okay? Disclaimer. However, we can judge through their traffic distribution. And by the way, this tool is called ShoppyLab.ai. It's an amazing software that I developed with my incredible team and use pretty much every single day for research purposes. There's a lot more things that you can do on this software too, not just research, but ultimately that's what I use it for, especially in my videos to provide a lot of value for you guys. So if you like that, make sure you subscribe to this video. And if you do want to check it out, it's ShoppyLab.ai. There's a link for it in the description. But I wanted to highlight this traffic distribution primarily because there is just a growing concern in the e-commerce world right now due to tariffs. And this is primarily in the US market, right? Which is the biggest market. My team and I, for example, we've launched, actually I have it pulled up over here, 4 different stores this month that collectively are doing over $6,000 a day. And they're new brands. So it's pretty cool that we've been able to do that. And they're all selling to the US. So I'll share with you how you can kind of navigate the tariffs, but one way that you can navigate tariffs is actually by just not selling in the US, right? You can literally just go into these other markets that are ripe for disruption or ripe for, just supply, right? Because there's a lot of demand everywhere in the world. Social media has democratized demand in a way that is pretty hard to understate. And I think a lot of people are still not catching on to that. So, in the ShoppyLab Discord, for example, we have a whole community actually. If you just go to ShoppyLab.ai, and by the way, I'm not trying to sell you this. I'm just explaining all this for those of you that don't know. But we have a Discord community, and one of our members in there has reached a $2 million month actually recently, and they sell only in Australia. So that just goes to show how powerful some of these markets are. So, don't think that you have to sell in the US to have a successful e-commerce business. You can literally sell anywhere in the world. So this brand, let's look at their bestsellers, right? So we saw the strategy. They're basically just giving away an iPhone to everybody that enters their newsletter. Now, of course, as I just mentioned, once you're in their newsletter, it's over. They're going to be sending you emails probably for the rest of your life unless you unsubscribe. And, it's actually fine though, right? Because if you do like this brand, if you do like shopping on this brand, you're going to get exclusive deals and things like that. Now, how can you do this? It's actually super easy. You can download OmniSend on your Shopify store. Omnisend is my favorite email app. Um, we use this for a variety of clients. So I do own an agency as well where we do digital marketing for brands, or rather, the team does email marketing for brands, and Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, pretty much any ad platform you can imagine. We can help you, run ads on those platforms. But Omnisend is one of my favorite systems to apply and install into brands because, again, like I just mentioned, email marketing is just incredibly powerful. You can send out so many emails, and one of the things that people don't do enough, I think, in these in emails is just test different things, right? For example, testing different headlines, different content types, different wording, different offers. You can do this for free with your email list. You can send out, 4 emails a week testing different offers, let's say, and then finding the one that converts the best, and then taking that offer into Meta ads or TikTok ads or Google ads or whatever it is you're running, right? But of course, I would suggest you keep it simple. Anyways, let's look at their bestsellers now because, yeah, this is a super powerful strategy, and that's the reason why they're running ads to it. If we actually look at their, let me see, New Zealand, if we look at their ads library, let's see what happens. So yeah, they're running a lot of ads in New Zealand. They're not running any ads to the US, which is super interesting, but 76 different ads to New Zealand specifically. And like I just mentioned, they're running this giveaway ad to collect email subscribers. They're running normal offer ads, 30% off, 60% off. Very, very good deals, very good offers. So these guys are absolutely crushing it in the New Zealand market, which is super cool to see. I personally, anytime I see something like this, it gets me fired up. It gets me very optimistic about the future of online business, online commerce, and Shopify commerce, really, as a whole. Huge believer in Shopify over here, even to the point where we built a free store builder for you guys. So I built this for my community. It's the AI store builder brought you by ShopiLab, where you can literally get a high converting store in about 10 minutes. It's the same template that we've used to launch those 4 stores that I mentioned that are doing 6K a day. I'm not showing you the stores right now because I don't want to have to blur it out. Quite frankly, I don't like to edit my videos. So, if I show you the store, I'm going to have to show you the name. And if I show you the name, then you're going to copy it. And, thousands of people are going to copy it or try to jeopardize it. It's happened to me in the past. So apologies for that. It's just the way it is. However, you can literally use the same exact template by using this software right here. It's absolutely free. It'll take you like 7 minutes. And that's it. It's literally free. And also what you can do for free, so, besides watch this video, is in the ShopiLab dashboard too. So not only is it beautiful, if you ask me, but you can go here to this button. You can actually sign up for free to this dashboard. Of course, some of these tools may be locked because, we're saving people like $500 a month in different software subscriptions through this one research tool. But if you click on ShopiLab sourcing here, you'll find some of our sourcing partners. And if you click Team Drop here, you're going to be able to go to Team Drop, which is a free resource to source products from. This is what we're using on all 4 of those stores. And we're getting fast shipping directly from China, which is actually pretty valuable right now because if you're importing to the US, it's going to be quite expensive. And shipping from China is still expensive, but not as expensive. And if you're selling smaller products, your margin still allows you to make that work. Now, there's plenty of fashion products in the world. People overthink the sourcing. I will say, sourcing is much easier than you think. And I've seen this also in investments that I've made. So I've invested in different brands, and one of those brands, for example, is such a brilliant brand, but their logistics is so slow, and they just don't really know that you can, for example, get samples from hundreds of suppliers if you wanted to, right? And negotiate with suppliers to even sometimes have them ship the orders for you or ship them to a fulfillment center in China to then ship worldwide, things like that. I think a lot of brands are not very privy to these, just, I don't even know, like streamlined logistics systems. And I'm all about streamlining. That's literally been the focus of my entire time, I guess. Not really, but it's been a big focus for me this quarter. Q4 is just streamlining everything, streamlining the store launch process, templatizing, the launch process. That's actually why we built this, to help you guys. Also, we're Shopify partners, so they give us a kickback on the stores, but also it makes it easy for us then to launch a ton of stores all the time. So let's look at their best sellers. I know I've gone kind of on a tangent here, but that's what these videos are for. I like to just go on a tangent and try to provide as much value as possible and just share everything in a seamless format. So interestingly enough, they're a lot. So this is what's so cool. Baggy fit jorts. So actually, I remember recently I saw in the exploding topics section like baggy jeans. Oh my gosh, yeah, baggy jean searches blowing up, 1 million monthly searches on baggy jeans. It is insane, and these guys are capitalizing on that, but with jorts. So these are like jean shorts. What I really find interesting though here is that a lot of their products are literally just blanks, right? They're blank products. And I really like to see that because it just goes to show that people overthink everything, right? I'm guessing, let's take a look at the materials here. So 100% cotton, very nice, very nice. Let's see, $29.99 or 2 for $50. Very subtle offer, but very good offer. 2 shirts for $50 is a great deal. Free delivery, same day dispatch. So let's see if we. Oh, I guess so. I guess they have retail stores. I didn't know that. So they may be doing quite well in retail, which is pretty cool. Now I do want to show you something quick. For example, right? We could do. Even if we just go on Alibaba, we can probably look a box fit t-shirt in black, and we can do 100% cotton. And we can find, so Alibaba now has so much AI, and they've even created a product called Axio, which I've made videos about it. I'll make more videos about it shortly, but for now, let's just stick to this. You can see 100% cotton box t-shirts with 2 pieces as the minimum order quantity. Here's a great example, for $6, right? So $6 for this shirt. These guys are selling them for $29.99 or 2 for $50. That's an amazing offer, amazing margin. And that's just the simplicity of business, right? Like, this is the simplicity of commerce. It's like, being a merchant, right? Being a merchant has been a proven way to acquire wealth since the beginning of civilization. And now it's happening in the internet layer through Shopify. It's pretty amazing. What a time to be alive. And like I mentioned, ShoppyLab, like our main goal here with this software and platform is just to give you all of those building blocks that you need in one seamless dashboard. We try to make it as beautiful as possible. And yeah, there's of course paid resources in there, but you literally do not need them. Okay. You don't need the paid resources. They will help you accelerate faster and whatnot, but you can use all the free resources to launch and build your store. And this is just such an amazing example to me of a store that's doing things in a very unique way. And they kind of cover every basis, right? They do wholesale, they have retail, they're doing giveaways to get cheap email subscribers, which is a great way to engage the brand. And that's really the main thing that I wanted to talk about in this video. That's why I titled it the way I did. I just wanted to showcase that specific strategy because clearly it's working quite well for them. And I am a strong believer in email marketing, even though I've undervalued email marketing in the past. And I think that was a huge mistake on my part that I'm trying to correct. And I'm not just talking about an e-commerce specifically, really just in general with all of my businesses. I feel like I've been sleeping on email marketing for a very long time. So I'm happy that we provide that service now at our agency, Akemi. So if you have a business and you want fairly priced, high quality services for digital marketing, go to akemilab.com. But ultimately, this is a cool brand. Try this giveaway strategy. It's super easy to set up on Meta. Just do a lead generation campaign. Run a similar ad to the one that they're running, which is this one. that just goes here, right? It's just sending a ton of extra traffic to the site, filling up the funnel with people that, yeah, maybe they're not the highest quality buyers, right? Because they're just looking for this iPhone 17 giveaway. But, this is going to cost them what, like $1,000? That's how much the iPhone 17 costs. But if they can get subscribers to their email list for, let's say, 50 cents, right, or 30 cents, I mean, and they know that they make over $1 per subscriber, that's a great math equation right there. That's a cash printer, a money printer. So great strategy. And these guys are not the first to do this. I mean, obviously, sweepstakes and giveaways have been around also since the dawn of time, pretty much. But ultimately, it's really, really a valuable strategy. And you see a lot of the big direct-to-consumer brands doing this. It brings in a whole new segment of people, right? It just engages your existing customers, allows for new customers to get a really good incentive to engage with your brand. And, at a certain level with a business, it gets very hard to, market to new people, new segments of people. We've actually encountered that too across a variety of our clients and even some of our accelerator clients in Shopee Lab. So we do have an accelerator here too, where we work one-on-one with brand owners or people that are looking to launch brands. One of them, for example, obviously I can't say the name. I just want to keep them private so nobody copies them or anything. But they're doing like 1.3, 1.4 million a month, started the brand this year. And interestingly enough, they're kind of reaching their whole market now, right? Like they're kind of, even if you look at the ad account that they run, they're reaching like 10 million people a month. So once you're reaching 10 million people a month, you're reaching pretty much everybody, right? So like in your particular market. So you got to get creative with the things that you do to reach new segments of people, whether that be new ad types, whether that be new campaign types, or both, which is again what these guys are doing. They're doing new ad types and new campaign types. Super interesting. I love to see that. I think more people should be creative. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. A little bit different than the usual, but a really cool strategy you can apply to your brand. So hopefully you found it helpful. And one last thing. I am going to be streaming more soon. I want to like really dial in on streaming. Like that's my main goal for content. I want to start streaming and I want to start getting people to clip the streams. So if you're a clipper out there, stay tuned to my channel because we're making a Discord server exclusively for clippers, and we're going to be doing really cool incentives just like this, and also providing affiliate links with monthly recurring commissions to the Shopee Lab software. So you can literally clip these videos that I'm making where I talk about these very valuable golden nuggets within the software and put the software in the bio of the page that you run to make monthly recurring income from an incredible product. It's going to be really cool, so stay tuned for that. But that's about it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.